Prepare for CSCA. Trust CSR.
So the first one is sets and inequalities. You will see that we have notation and examples. I think all of you have already get familiar with those symbols. So I will not stop here, but I will emphasize that these two, you will see them in your examination because union and intersection is quite common. You will see some examples and questions look like this, right? You have to know how to write those symbols, what's the definition, what's the meaning of those symbols. Don't confuse them. And another point is that many students make mistakes about this too, because they are confused about belong and include. So this one is belong, and this one is include. Okay, so to give you an imagination, if one set belongs to the other, you could see the symbol as smaller. So they're quite similar. And this one, you could see it as larger, but don't confuse yourself with these two symbols, all right? So one is subset of set and the other is superset of set, okay? And for this slide, we will see the properties of union and intersection. My suggestion is that please don't memorize them because they're complicated and there's no need for you to memorize them. What I recommend is that firstly, you could prove them. And secondly, you could combine those laws, for example, commutative, associative, identity, you could use these kind of things, all this kind of combination of law with examples. And you don't need to memorize those difficult points. You just need to use them with your formula and try to solve questions with examples, okay? And then let's see some inequality properties. So here for inequality, there are 3 points you have to pay attention to. The first one is that you have to know how to solve quadratic inequalities. The second one is that please pay attention to here. Whenever you are going to multiply or divide some constant, some number that was negative, please reverse your sign, right? And thirdly, is what has been given here about symbol, because lots of questions will need you to give some response and reply with intervals that was used both open and close bracket. So you have to know the differences between them and when to use them and how to answer your question with those kind of symbols. So this is what I had mentioned before. You need to multiply or divide on both sides of your inequality with some negative number.
China Study Review, your China Scholarship Road.